Now we are starting one of the most powerful tools in Excel. It is called Pivot Table. Sometimes we want quick answers. For example, total sales by region, top product, sales per month. Doing this with formulas takes time. This is where Pivot Table becomes powerful. Pivot Table helps you summarize data in seconds. You do not write formulas. You just choose what you want to see. Now look at the data set. We have date, salesperson, region, product, and sales. This is raw data. It is hard to understand directly. But with Pivot Table, we can turn this into clear insights. For example, we can see total sales for each region or total sales for each product. All of this with a few clicks. Now, the key idea. Pivot Table does not change your data. It creates a summary from it. Think of it as a smart report. Now in the next lesson, we will create our first pivot table, and you will see how fast it works. Now, we will create our first pivot table. Open the dataset. Click anywhere inside the data. This is important. Make sure you are inside the table. Now go to the Insert tab. Click on Pivot Table. Excel will open a new window. It will automatically select your data. Now, choose where you want the pivot table. Select New Worksheet, then click OK. Now, you will see a new sheet. On the right side, you will see Pivot Table fields. This is where you control everything. Now, let us build our first report. Take region, drag it to rows. Now, take sales, drag it to values. Now, look at the result. You have total sales for each region, and we did not write any formula. Now, let us understand what happened. Excel grouped the data by region, then calculated total sales for each group. All of this in seconds. Now try something. Remove region. Now drag product to rows. Now you see total sales for each product. Now drag both region and product. Now you see more detailed data. Now the key idea. Pivot Table is dynamic. You can change your view anytime. You are not stuck with one result. Now, take your time. Try different fields. Drag and drop. Explore the results. This is how you learn pivot tables, not by memorizing, but by trying. Now we will understand how pivot tables really work. Look at the right side. You see 4 areas: rows, columns, values, filters. Each one has a role. Let us start with rows. Rows are used to group your data. For example, drag region into rows. Now your data is grouped by region. Now let us move to values. Values are used for calculations. Drag sales into values. Now Excel calculates total sales for each region. Now let us understand columns. Columns add another level of comparison. Drag product into columns. Now look at the table. You can see sales for each product inside each region. This is very powerful. Now let us understand filters. Filters help you focus on specific data. Drag salesperson into filters. Now you can select one person and see their data only. Now let us understand the big idea. Rows answer the question, group by what? Columns answer the question, compare by what? Values answer the question, calculate what? Filters answer the question, show what? Now try this yourself. Move fields around. Put product in rows, then in columns. Watch how the table changes. This is the key skill. You are not memorizing. You are exploring. Now, take your time. Practice moving fields. Because this is how you become comfortable with pivot tables. Now we will make our pivot table more useful. Until now, we created a summary, but sometimes we do not want to see everything. We want to focus on specific data. This is where filtering and sorting become important. Let us start with filtering. Look at your pivot table. Click on the filter area on the right. Drag salesperson into filters. Now, go to the pivot table. At the top, you will see a filter. Click it. Select one name. Now, look at the table. You are only seeing data for this person. Everything else is hidden. This helps you focus on one part of your data. Now, let us try another type of filtering. Click on the small arrow next to region. You will see a list. You can select or remove items. Now you can show only one region or multiple regions. Now, let us move to sorting. Sorting helps you organize your results. Click on any number in the sales column. Right-click. Choose Sort. Now sort from largest to smallest. Now your data is arranged from highest sales to lowest. This helps you quickly find top values. Now, let us understand the idea. Filtering helps you focus. Sorting helps you organize. Together, they make your pivot table powerful. Now practice this. Filter by different salespersons. Filter by region. Sort the results. Try different combinations. This is how you explore your data, and this is how pivot tables become useful in real work. Now we will learn how to change calculations inside the pivot table. Until now, Excel was calculating total sales. This is called sum. But what if we want something different? For example, how many records we have, or what is the average sales? We can change this easily. Look at the pivot table, find the values area on the right. You will see sales. Now click on it. Then choose Value Field Settings. Now you will see different options. Let us try Count. Select Count. Click OK. Now look at the pivot table. Instead of total sales, you see number of records. This tells you how many entries exist in each group. Now, let us try Average. Go back to Value Field Settings. Select Average. Click OK. Now you see the average sales. This helps you understand performance. Now let us understand the idea. Sum answers how much. Count answers how many. Average answers what is typical. Now try switching between them. Watch how the table changes. This is very powerful because you are not changing your data. You are changing how you analyze it. Now, practice this. Use sum, then count, then average. Think about what each one tells you. This is how you start understanding your data deeply. Now, we will improve the look of the pivot table. Until now, we focused on analysis, but presentation is also important. A clean and clear table makes your work easier to understand. Click anywhere inside the pivot table. Now, go to the Pivot Table Design tab. You will see different styles. Choose any style you like. Now your table looks cleaner and more professional. Now, let us improve readability. Look at the numbers. Right-click on any number. Choose Number Format. Select number or currency. Adjust decimal places if needed. Click OK. Now the values look clearer. Now, let us adjust layout. Go to the Design tab. Look for Report Layout. Choose Show in tabular form. Now the table looks more structured. Now, let us repeat item labels. Go to Report Layout again. Choose Repeat All Item Labels. Now the table becomes easier to read. Now, let us understand the idea. Formatting does not change your data. It changes how people understand your data. Now take your time. Try different styles. Adjust numbers. Change layouts. Make your table clear and simple, because a good analysis is not complete without clear presentation. Now we will make our pivot table more interactive. Instead of using normal filters, we will use slicers. Slicers are visual filters. They make it easier to control your data. Click anywhere inside the pivot table. Now go to the Insert tab. Click on Slicer. A window will appear. Select Region. Click OK. Now you will see buttons on the screen. Each button represents a region. Now click on one region. Look at the pivot table. It updates instantly. Now you are filtering your data visually. Now try selecting more than one region. Hold Control and click multiple buttons. Now the table shows combined results. Now let us understand the idea. Instead of using drop-down menus, you are using buttons. This makes your report easier to use, especially for non-technical users. Now, try adding another slicer. Insert Slicer again, choose Product. Now you have two slicers. You can filter by region and product together. Now, practice this. Click different buttons, combine filters, explore the results. This is how you turn your report into an interactive tool. Now we will filter data using time. Instead of normal slicers, we will use a timeline. Click inside the pivot table, go to Insert tab. Click on Timeline. Select the date field. Click OK. Now you will see a timeline. This allows you to filter data by time. At the top, you can choose days, months, quarters, or years. Select months. Now drag the timeline. Choose a specific period. Look at the pivot table. It updates based on the selected time. Try selecting multiple months. You can analyze data over time. Now let us understand the idea. Timeline is a special slicer for dates. It helps you filter data based on time. This is very useful in reports, because most data is time-based. Now, practice this. Change between months and years. Select different ranges. Watch how the data changes. This is how you analyze trends over time. There's an important note. Make sure your date column contains real dates only and is properly formatted as date. Otherwise, the timeline will not work.